when the dust of the battlefield at the Thai-Orange border has not yet settled down, when the signatures on the ceasefire agreement, there's still no ink, then a new earthquake breaks out. But this time, it doesn't come from gunfire or fighter jets. It comes from lines, the media's excited and desperate headlines. Cambodia if last time. We talked about the loss of a village called T-Shock. Today the scale of the disaster has multiplied. Not a village, not one commune, but 4 border provinces. Khmer Times newspaper, the largest speech agency. It's considered a semi-official voice of the government. Phnom Penh has just launched a shocking indictment. They're no longer diplomatic. They just name names. Say that Thailand is invading and occupying illegally Cambodian territory. In 4 provinces, the gun battle has halted. The war for land, legal and media battles, the worst in modern history. Between the two countries, just officially started. Come with me today, dissecting these allegations from the Cambodian side, to see behind the resentful lines. It's a cruel reality on the ground. First of all, we need to look directly at what the Hermit Times. I've just published. These are not frivolous editorials. This is the indictment. In the article titled, Thailand illegally occupied the territory, Cambodia in 4 provinces after the military invasion. This paper has exposed a reality that the government, Manet, has been trying to hide, or talk down and avoid, to take advantage of the conflict of the last 20 days. The Thai army didn't just fight for the face, they fight for the land. Specifically, the Thai army has entered and established control in areas of the 4 provinces, Phra Vihear, Oda Minche, Banteay Minche, and Bambang. These are the 4 backbone provinces of the northwestern border. This is the site of a 1,000-year-old temple, symbol of Khmer national self-respect. Oda Manche and Banteay Manche are the gateway to trade, where there are casinos and busy economic zones. And finally, the Bambang, the rice bowl of Cambodia. Thailand has set up checkpoints in all 4 provinces. It's no longer a small border dispute. This is a large-scale territorial change of status quo. Khmer Times claimed that Thailand land unilaterally redrew the map with tank chains, turning the land of Cambodia into Thailand's security buffer. I didn't say anything. Khmer Times provided the evidence about the continuing acts of aggression by the Thai military, even across the border. Thailand's opinion, there's an extremely legal term here. It's a shame that Cambodia thinks the Thais created it to occupy their land. That's the term border in subjective opinion. Thailand does not recognize French maps. Year 19 priests. That's what Cambodia uses as legal. Thailand drew a border of its own accord, based on the U.S. military map, or natural boundaries in their favor. And what's the terrible thing? Khmer Times claims that the Thai army not just land to the border, according to subjective opinions, they draw it themselves and they go even deeper, beyond the boundaries that they themselves have claimed. What does that mean? The law is mine, and I'll push wherever I like. Cambodia has released the evidence, satellite image GPS coordinates, field photos show barbed wire fence and lots. The core of Thailand lies deep in Cambodia, beyond all imaginary boundaries. This action is Khometim's, described as a flagrant violation of sovereignty and territorial integrity. But alas, that the claims in the press stop the concrete, reinforced no. The answer is no. Thailand does not occupy land at random. Their targeting of the 4 Phra Vihear provinces, Oda Minche, Banteay Minche, and Battambang, is a strategic move, both strangling the military and taking over the economy. The first is to occupy the peak Phra Vihear and Oda Minche. The mountains are tearing along the border of these 2 provinces. It's a natural wall. Who holds the mountain? He's in control of the entire plain, the bottom of Cambodia. In the past, Kampuchea holds the Phra Vihear temple on top of the mountain. It made Thailand very angry because it was illuminated from above, this time taking advantage of the war. Thailand has occupied the surrounding heights, blocked the way to the temple. They want to turn Phra Vihear into an isolated island. Though nominally orange, but actually surrounded by Thai soldiers. The second is to control the Banteay Menchi rice cooker. This is where the gate poppet, Smurfs and special economic zones. Thailand's encroachment here is like a momentary village incident. Help them open, expanding the security buffer zone for his Sakeo province, at the same time control the flow of goods and smuggling. The third is the obsession with history. Bambang used to belong to Siam in the past, before France returns to Cambodia. Thai, there's always a nostalgia for this rich land. The encroachment of the Bambang border, it's not just military, but also the satisfaction of the nationalist mentality. The extremes of hawks at the ice cup after Khmer times out everything. Hun Sen administration are under tremendous pressure from public opinion in the country. The people of Cambodia are outraged. Why is the military strong? Lost land in 4 provinces to appease the government. Hun Sen announces start of legal battle. They show evidence. They sent a note threatening to sue the United Nations. But let's look at reality. Thailand has adopted a fait accompli policy. They keep building, they keep bringing people in. When Cambodia sued, it took 5 or 10 years. That land has become a Thai village. The JBC Joint Border Commission is almost paralyzed. Thailand refused to meet, or the meeting asked to use their map. If you say that, Hun Sen will stop. The world is busy with so many other hotspots. A few kilometers of land in the mountains of Southeast Asia. It's not enough for the Security Council to decide. Hun Sen is falling into the open mouth. We signed a ceasefire and now we can't fight back. If you fight back, you will lose again. The weapon can hit anyone. There's only one way to use the media. Crying with the world, looking for some pity or diplomatic pressure. The concept of borders, according to the subjective opinion that Thailand gave, it's an expensive lesson in international law. Laws are dead documents. The new way to interpret the law is to live, and whoever has a bigger gun has the right to interpret. Thailand, in my opinion. The border is here, and they brought out tanks to defend that idea. According to the French, the border is there. France has been home for 70 years, and Cambodia doesn't have tanks strong enough to protect that crumbling old map. The bravery of Thailand shows they don't value Cambodia as a peer competitor. They see the Cambodian border as a backyard. When you want to paint, you want to paint. This is a national insult, that any Cambodian, you also have to swallow your tears inside, while Hun Sen screams about the 4 occupied provinces. Where is the Chinese golden friend? Beijing is silent. Their investments in Cambodia are still active, except travel is banned. It seems that China is accepting this new reality. It doesn't matter who manages the land, as long as the Silk Road is clear. If Thailand is more stable than Cambodia, maybe Beijing is happy. Cambodia once again learns the lesson of loneliness. When it comes to core territorial issues, no one spills blood for me. Read these lines. We Vietnamese can't help but ponder. We also have a long border with Cambodia. But different from Thailand, we've completed the demarcation. Plug the 8.25% mark. Based on legal and historical respect, we build a peaceful and friendly border, and are actively urging the Cambodian side, demarcation plug mold. The rest is not tied. And look at how Thailand behaves and how far it goes. Redrawing the map by force, the more we see the importance of building defense potential. Only if there is a strong army, solid border defense posture, we never fall into the trap. To be in the newspapers crying like Hun Sen. Currently, sovereignty cannot be protected by ink on newspaper. Sovereignty must be protected by the sweat of soldiers with the eyes and ears of border guards, and by the deterrent power of the whole army. Call for help from Phnom Penh. Today's event is not just news. It's an obituary for the territorial integrity of Cambodia. In 4 border provinces, the war for land has begun. But it's an unequal fight. One side, Thailand, used concrete containers and guns. On the Cambodian side, using the media, jaw and tears. The end may have been decided. The lands in Prehavier, Otamichi is changing hands. And Ihunmanet, no matter how hard you try on the media front, it's hard to erase the stain of history. Cambodia lost its land in the war, and now they continue to lose land in peace. A bitter peace that's written by the imposition of the strong.